This is the Nokia 5.3, HMD's new budget device, promising a pure Android One software experience and offering a versatile quad camera setup, including an ultra-wide lens and a macro one for close-up shots. In many ways, the Nokia 5.3 defies expectations for what a budget device can be, proving once again that you don't need to be spending $1,000 for a smartphone anymore, considering most of what's important to you can be found on a sub-$300 device like this one. Hello there, I am Rado with PhoneArena, and this is our review of the Nokia 5.3. Coming in at 185 grams with a plastic back and a Gorilla Glass front, the phone is fairly light but doesn't feel cheap. In fact, it feels solid and well put together. Although it looks uninspired from behind, the circular camera module above the fingerprint sensor adds some flair to its appearance. On the front, a teardrop notch above the display holds its 8-megapixel selfie camera, while a small chin houses a second Nokia logo. The display features rounded corners all around, making for an appealing and modern look. The Nokia 5.3's volume and power buttons are positioned on the right side of the device, similarly to where they are on most other smartphones. But the power button uniquely has an embedded breathing notification light inside of it. While on the left side of the phone is a non-customizable Google Assistant key. We would have liked the option to change what it does, but currently it can only either trigger Google Assistant or you can disable it completely. The standard fingerprint sensor available on the back of the phone gets the job done most of the time, but not always on the first try, as it often fails to recognize the registered fingerprint on the first go, forcing you to lift your finger and place it back on it several times until it finally unlocks the phone. It does have a bonus feature, however. You can swipe down on it to bring the notification shade, which is cool. When it comes to the Nokia 5.3's display, it features a 6.5-inch 720p LCD screen, and although it's far from the sharpest, it does impress with great contrast and high brightness, making it visible even in sunlight. Black shades always look surprisingly solid for an LCD display, and colors don't distort when you view the screen from the side. Especially for its price point, the display is very good in most aspects, and its ultra-widescreen 20:9 aspect ratio makes this smartphone a good choice for watching movies. One downside of the screen, however, is that colors on it have a noticeable blue tint. The good news is, color temperature can be tweaked in the phone's display settings to remedy that. Next up, let's talk camera. A defining feature of the smartphone's look is its large camera module on the back, containing 4 cameras and a flash. The Nokia 5.3 appears to have a great focus on portrait mode photography, with portrait shots taken on both its selfie shooter and back cameras often turning out quite impressive, with nice blurred backgrounds. Subjects generally look crisp and sharp, as long as there's enough light available. In addition to portrait mode, the Nokia 5.3's camera app includes a night mode for low-light photography, which does some post-processing after a photo is taken, boosting its brightness and clarity with good results. Unlike some other smartphones, night mode on the Nokia 5.3 is available on both the main and the wide-angle cameras. Video recording from the main 13-megapixel camera can go up to 4K, with its default resolution being 1080p. Videos come out satisfyingly sharp from the main camera, but there's no optical image stabilization on board, and footage appears a bit shaky and with occasionally too strong contrast. For photos and videos, the phone's 5-megapixel ultra-wide camera and 3-megapixel macro cameras are also accessible and deliver nice results, even if the ultra-wide is noticeably softer, especially when recording video. For media consumption, the smartphone has a single bottom firing speaker. Although it doesn't offer much in terms of bass or lower mid-range frequencies, the speaker makes up for it by having remarkably high peak loudness and remaining fairly crisp, almost to the highest volume levels. A welcome alternative is available too. The phone has a headphone jack. Call quality on the Nokia 5.3 is well above average, with voices sounding crisp and clear on both ends of the line. Coming with the Android One version of Android 10 and the promise of Android 11, the Nokia 5.3 offers a pure software experience with basically zero bloatware. 2 years of Android updates and 3 years of monthly security updates are guaranteed. Performance from the onboard Snapdragon 665 processor is smooth and snappy. Casual games run great, and even the more demanding and large titles such as PUBG Mobile are performing smoothly at medium settings. In addition, Android 10's gesture navigation works great on this device. A double tap to wake the screen gesture is also available and works reliably. As for battery life, Nokia promises 2 days of battery life on a single charge, and that has proven to be true in our usage. Thanks to the phone's 400 mAh battery and lack of bloatware, light users can easily get it lasting even longer. In our separate benchmark tests, the Nokia 5.3 lasted 11 hours and 53 minutes of continuous web browsing, 9 hours and 45 minutes of YouTube playback, and 7 hours and 25 minutes of 3D gaming on a single charge. When it comes to battery life, it outperforms the likes of iPhone 11 Pro, Galaxy S10 Plus and Pixel 3a. It also charges back reasonably fast for around 2 hours thanks to the included 10-watt charger in the box. So that is the Nokia 5.3. As long as you have reasonable expectations for what is essentially a sub $250 budget device, it's quite impressive, with a strong battery life, good performance and enough camera options for any situation. If you're really serious about your photography though, shedding a few more dollars for the Google Pixel 3a is probably the better move for you. What do you think about budget device nowadays? And if you are still buying expensive flagships, let us know in the comments which flagship features do you want to see on budget devices next. Also check out our detailed review of the Nokia 5.3 on PhoneArena.com with benchmarks and sample photos, linked below. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video and found it useful. I'm Rado with PhoneArena. Thank you for watching.